MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Time for Game 2 of the regular season between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Cincinnati Reds. It's going to be fun marveling at two of the best in the game, and it's next on MLB Network. Luis Castillo will be the one towing the rubber for the Reds. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
We're looking at a pretty good pitcher right here. ERA under 3.5 last season, and there are a lot of teams in baseball that would love to have this guy in the rotation. Very solid and very dependable.
Into the box, Ozzie Smith. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for St. Louis, the shortstop.
First pitch on its way. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Castellanos has it, and it's a quick out, number one.
Batting second, the right fielder, number 9, Enos Slaughter.
Into the box now, Enos Slaughter. Here comes the first pitch. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they didn't get it done here in front of a big opening day crowd, but they'll look to get back on track here.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's not do or die. It's only game 2 of the season, but you never want to drop the home opener, and you certainly don't want to find yourselves 0-2 when you leave the ballpark today.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Castillo is a guy that's able to keep the bat off the ball. That's kind of the name of the game for a pitcher, and as a starter, it really helps him work deep into games.
Matty V, one of the toughest parts about scoring runs is bunching 3 or 4 hits together an inning, and that's one of the things this guy does really well. He's tough to hit, and he's really tough to get 3 or 4 hits off of. That's one of the reasons why he's one of the better pitchers.
Digging in now, Stan Musial, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Pitch on the way. 0-1 the count.
You don't see too many guys at this level be late on off-speed pitches right there. That tells me he was totally sitting on something else or was going automatic take.
Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
Now at the plate, Rogers Hornsby. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the belt, kicks and deals.
At the ball.
A ball and a strike.
1-1.
And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, behind the dish, D-Roll, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy, works it. The only problem I think at times hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on an inside corner and outside corner. Not very consistent.
Yeah, but Larry's approachable. That's the one thing. If you turn around and say, is that as far as you're going on the outer half, he's usually going to tell you.
The 1-2.
2-2 now.
Musial is off of first with 2 away. Hit the other way out toward right field. Castellanos is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1 left for the Cardinals. Cardinals nothing. Reds stepping in at the plate. Back right after this on MLB Network. Jack Flaherty will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, this guy has a good repertoire of pitches, and he throws also a knuckle curveball. One guy comes to mind, Mike Mussina, former Oriole and Yankee pitcher, had a real good knuckle curve. It's not an easy pitch to learn, and what's more difficult, it's a difficult pitch for umpires to call strikes, and that's why we don't see a lot of pitchers using it today.
At the plate, Barry Larkin. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And they'll start him with a fastball that's low for ball one. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They were the spoilers here on opening day as they took game one of the season on the road.
Yeah, Matty, not easy to start opening day on the road and grab a W in the opponent's ballpark, but that's what happened, and they come into game two with a chance to set the tone in this series.
Now the pitch. Still 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land out there just foul. Into right field. That's a base hit.
You don't see that too often. You starting to get in swing mode and you start fouling off multiple pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag if they'll throw it. Nice job by the offensive player to get himself a base hit.
Now a throw over to first. Into the box now, Joe Morgan. Bounced weakly near the plate, but it gets foul. Nobody out, runner on first. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. That'll be a base hit as well as it's through into left, and they've got something cooking here in the bottom of the first.
Hey, maybe we have something brewing right here. That has to be the case. When you're facing an elite level A starter, numero uno, you have to find a way to get to him. Any chance you get, maybe this is their opportunity early.
At the plate, George Foster. Ball one to start the at-bat. The 1-0.
2-0.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base, find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Hit down the line at first. And this is by Goldschmidt down the line, a fair ball. And the run will score as the Reds strike first to lead it 1-0.
Hey, D-Row, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
So now to the plate, Tony Perez, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one.
Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
Runners at the corners here, nobody out. A 1-1 count to the Reds' first baseman. Slider laid off for a ball.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Hot shot on the ground is short. Smith is up with it. The second for one. On to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come into score from third.
Really good pitch from the pitcher right there. Down in the zone, hits on top of it, induces the ground ball double play.
So base is empty now after the double play, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Johnny Bench. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Skied into straightaway right. Slaughter's under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. 1 inning in the books here. The Reds lead it 2-0. Leading off the inning, Yadier Molina, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Drilled down the line, but a foul ball here, 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. In there at the letters, 1-2 now.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Walk out. 3-2.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hit hard on the ground to third. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Batting 5th, the designated hitter, Lou Brock.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and in steps the all-time Cardinal great Lou Brock. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball 1.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. A 2-0 count to the Redbirds' designated hitter.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
2-0 count, and the pitch. 3-0 now. On deck, the powerful right-handed bat of Paul Goldschmidt. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. 4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on a base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
The hitter was dug in looking for something to hit, but he would have needed a telephone pole to hit that thing way out of the zone.
And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back in. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. On the ground is short. This could be 2 to Morgan at the bag. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. They're still down. It's 2-0. Now they'll have to deal here with Adam Dunn. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. Fouled away. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Fouled off. Two and two count. Here it comes. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
At the plate now, Eugenio Suarez. As he'll take a look at ball 1. In his career against this pitcher, he's 4 for 13. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. 1 out, nobody on. Not close. It's 2-0.
You'd never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at bat, starting right now.
And he gets the slider over here. It's 2-1 now.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Skied into straightaway right. Slaughter's back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Batting in, the center fielder, number 44.
Digging in, Eric Davis will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First delivery to him on the way. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. 2 out, nobody on. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. And that catches the high outside corner. 1-2 now.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Reds are down in order. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. Back with Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian as the TCU product. The left-handed hitting Matt Carpenter is the first to bat in the inning. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Lays off the circle change there. A ball and a strike. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
To the plate now, Lane Thomas. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. The 1-0 home.
Hey.
Took him right up the ladder that time, and it's 1-2.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
And it's fouled away. Ready on 1-2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Ozzie Smith is at the plate as he looks at ball one. He flied out leading off the ball game. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
Hey. I got a ball, 1 strike. Hey.
That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Here comes the right fielder. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They trail things here 2-0. Bottom of the inning now, and coming forward the veteran outfielder Nicholas Castellanos.
The right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. No balls and 1 strike. Behind 0-2 now. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
In now, Barry Larkin. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. Second at bat here, he reached via a single to lead off the home first. The 1-0 is going to be a drag bunt. He gets it down. And he'll beat the throw as he's got himself a bunt single.
Now batting, second baseman, Joe.
So coming to the plate, Joe Morgan. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. From the stretch, a ball and no strikes.
This is a tough guy to turn two on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. 1-1 the count.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
The 1-1. He's running. Pitch inside. The throw is not going to get him as he swipes second. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
One out and a runner on second base. And that misses, ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder,
Digging in, George Foster looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
1-0 the count. A high fastball is in there. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
2-2. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
A bouncer up the middle. Scooped up. There's one. On to Goldschmidt, but too late as they'll just get the one.
the batter, the first baseman, Tony.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Tony Perez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set. Here it comes. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Ball 2 now.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Outside, 3-0 now.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
Now the 3-0 offering. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
At the plate, Johnny Bench. One of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Base is juiced now with 2 away. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that misses ball 1.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
2-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Oh, at the green light there, but it's 3 balls and a strike now.
Hey, that's the kind of swing you'd like to see a guy take with the bases loaded. He's going for the downs.
Out of the stretch, the 3-1 home.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. Heading out towards shallow right. Slaughter is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. All set for the start of the inning, and digging in is the outfielder, Enos Slaughter.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Pulled toward right center field. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out. Certainly a highlight reel grab that we just witnessed. So here it is again with show track. And the high 90s route efficiency is what stands out. He read it off the bat exceptionally well and closed ground on it just about as well as one could. So stepping in, Stan Musial. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Looking at his career totals, Musial is working with a slugging percentage over .550, so there's no denying he's one of the premier power bats in the league. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Cardinals have been held out of the hit column here. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. And this pitch is taken high and away to fill the count. It's 3-2.
Not what you want to do on the mound, go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient, even with 2 strikes.
Now the payoff pitch home. A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. Foster is over to his right, and he puts this one away for out number 2.
Now batting, second baseman, Rogers Hornsby.
Standing in, Rogers Hornsby. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And that's the first hit in this one for the Redbirds.
The catcher, number 4, Yadier Molina.
Into the box, Yadier Molina, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. From the stretch.
Ball. Count 2-1.
Grounded to the right. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Lou Brock will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. Looking to make it 3 straight 2-out hits here. He's got a runner in scoring position at second. The 1-0 home. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. And this one clears the bullpen. A long home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field, giving him an even 150. And it's given the Cardinals a 3-2 lead.
I'm sure at the plate right there, he's thinking stay up the middle, hard line drives to either gap. He did it one better, giving his team the lead right there with a huge 3-run bomb.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now.
The first baseman, Paul.
As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. One 1-0 pitch on the way. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
2-0 count. Here it comes.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here now the 2-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Good battle. Count remains full. 3 runs already home here. And he fouls this one off. A payoff pitch one more time. And no messing with Goldschmidt there as he'll take first on ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and that brings up Matt Carpenter. From the belt, kicks and deals. Fouled away. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Pulled the string on him. Strike 3 swinging. Bench goes to get it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. But the Cards strike for 3, all coming courtesy of this 3-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 3-2 St. Louis. And back in Cincinnati as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and overall he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th, and striding forward the designated hitter, Adam Dunn. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Oh, that's low.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
The 1-0. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
Dunn with that open stance, and here's the pitch. And there's a big swing by Dunn, and he comes up empty, and that's the first out of the inning.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Into the box now, Eugenio Suarez. This will go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And the pitch.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
One pitch is a knuckle curve. He's in the hole now, 1-2.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. We're in the 4th. 3-2 is our score. Fouled off. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Eric Davis, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. The pitch.
Nope, that's a ball.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
The 1-0 home. Gets him to chase a ball out of the zone for the first strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More from MLB Network Saturday Baseball after this. So striding in, Lane Thomas. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
First offering on its way. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Lays off. 2-2 now.
He started this guy backwards. Couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Line toward the gap in left center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
At the plate, Ozzie Smith. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 0-1 delivery. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Hit back up the middle. Reined in to Morgan at the bag. On to first. Not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Digging in, Enos Slaughter 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Before the first pitch, a check at first, and he'll dive back in safely. Another look to first, and the runner back safely. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is line to left, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Now batting, left fielder, Stan Musial.
Standing in now, Stan Musial, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. The 1-0 home. Squared that one up just a little late. 1-1. Is strike two swinging.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
The 1-2 pitch.
I'm shocked he was even able to foul that one away. Now he's got to set his sights back over the heart of the plate and maybe be ready for something inside.
The next 1-2 pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2-ball, 2-strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Rogers Hornsby is on deck. That's lifted the other way out to left. Foster is over just a few steps to his right as he takes it for route number 2.
Now batting, second baseman, Rogers Hornsby.
Digging in once again, Rogers Hornsby. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
Count 1-0.
3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
A pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
Here's the 1-1. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. Into the upper deck, and gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Second home run early in the year as they open it up to 6-2 now.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Red skipper up out of the dugout and making that slow trek to the mound. And a change is in the offing as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Jose De Leon will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far.
Jose De Leon. Now batting.
At the plate now, Yadier Molina. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. But the Cards strike for 3, all coming courtesy of this 3-run home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's the Cardinals 6 and the Reds 2. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How do they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
On its way is pitch number 75.
1-0.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
The 1-0.
Nope.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
2-0 count and the pitch. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that'll get on through into center field, so he's got himself a leadoff single, and he's safe.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Barry Larkin. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Strike one to start the at-bat. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Smith trying to get there, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. But he gets back in time, safe at second base.
That can't bother you too bad, Dan, right there. Power guy at the plate, and you're able to get in his kitchen.
Yeah, that's a tough one to swallow, right? These big, strong guys, they like to get their arms extended. That wasn't that bad of a pitch, but he's just so strong that he's able to muscle that into the outfield grass.
Joe Morgan stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. From the belt, the pitch. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
The 1-1 home. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Musial comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder, George Foster.
Ready now, George Foster. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Knuckle curve down below the knees. 1-0.
Big spot right here. Got to find a way to get back in this ball game and scratch a run across.
The 1-0.
Hey. 1-1.
Hit on the ground to third. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
In now, Tony Perez. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And he takes ball 1. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. Reds strand a couple. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said that anytime you can put 6 runs on the board, you have to feel pretty good about it, and you know that a lot of little things are going right. Now, it's just a matter of maintaining that through the rest of the game. Guys?
Okay, thank you, Heidi. New inning set to get underway, and standing in is the DH, Lou Brock.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him. Two balls and no strikes. Now the 2-0 is in there for strike one. And that's down into left center for a base hit. He's through first and hustling for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
To the plate now, Paul Goldschmidt. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. It was a walk in his last trip. A throw behind the runner at second, and he just manages to get his hand in. Here's the 1-0. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Goldschmidt, or Goldie just for short. This is his 10th season at the major league level, so almost a decade, which is quite an accomplishment. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
A runner at second, nobody out. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
And it's fouled away. And a full count to Paul Goldschmidt. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Matt Carpenter waits on deck. The 3-2 pitch. Count remains full. 6 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Line to the right side. And that'll get down out there.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Digging in now will be Matt Carpenter, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Here now the 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the fourth time he struck out, and we're only in the second game of this series.
So now to the plate, Lane Thomas, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Oh, and Morgan's got it to second for 1, but wisely no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue. And now back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Stepping in, Ozzie Smith, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Long run for the right fielder. And this will get over the wall, in fact, so just the 1 run will be allowed to score.
There's a deep fly ball. Doesn't quite get out of the ballpark, but it hits in the right spot as it bounces off that hard warning track and over the wall for a ground rule double. Not sure if he had triple on his mind, but I doubt he'll complain too much about getting to coast into second base.
Ready once again, Enos Slaughter. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch.
Count 1-0.
Runners at second and third with 2 gone. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. From the stretch. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Cards get 1 in the inning on the RBI double. Through 5.5, it's the Cardinals 7 and the Reds 2. John Brebbia will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far. Coming to the plate now, Johnny Bench. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes.
Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
2-0.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. A swing and a ground ball to third, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. And another foul ball.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box now, Adam Dunn. And it's belted high and deep into right center. And that is off the wall. The throw into second. And he will beat the throw into second as he slides in safely with a 1-out double.
Wow, he puts a serious charge into this ball. Ends up splitting the 2 outfielders. Bangs up against the wall in right center. And he cruises into second, knowing he can't hit the ball much harder than that.
At the plate, Eugenio Suarez, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Oh, 2 the count to Suarez.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Into the box, Eric Davis, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole. 0-2 now.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Reds leave 1. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Seventh inning ready to roll, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Stan Musial. Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes. And he fouls this one off. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Up next for the Cardinals, the second baseman, Roger Hornsby.
Digging in and looking for more, Rogers Hornsby. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and did miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
No balls and a strike to count. And this is high, a ball and a strike.
1 ball.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Skied into straightaway right. Castellanos is there, 2 down.
The catcher, number 4, Yadier Molina.
Striding into the box, Yadier Molina is working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's wide, 2-0. Line drive to center field. But this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. They're on top 7-2. ready to go for the last half of the inning. And the right-handed hitting Nicholas Castellanos will bat next.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Here's the first pitch to him. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. One and one the count now. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
The 2-2.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Stepping in now, Barry Larkin. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. The 1-0. Slow roller left side. Carpenter with the bare hand play. Got him. So digging in now, Joe Morgan. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a ball 1-0. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. A 1-1. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
2 out, nobody on. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
That's a good pitch right there, but you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your moneymakers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet, so he was fortunate to get out of the way of that one.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
Well, the good news is this guy can really dial it up and let it fly. The bad news is sometimes he overthrows it and has absolutely no idea where it's going. He's in a little bit of a trouble, so we'll see if he can work his way out of this.
Ready now for Cincinnati, Tony Perez. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
The Reds have been searching for that big hit all game long. Let's hope they can get it. They're starting to run out of time. It's about time for something to happen.
And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Has a look, now the pitch. 3-0 now.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here. As a pitcher, you have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch that he can hit one out of the park on.
Swinging away there, it's 3-1.
I'm not going to lie, I thought he lost it right there. He had no feel for the baseball, missing wildly several balls in a row, but able to attack the zone right now. Let's see if he gets back into it.
There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2.
With runners on base, 2 outs and 2 strikes, this is a big next pitch for both sides.
Count still full, 3-2. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Alex Reyes answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. Johnny Bench will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. From the belt, the pitch.
Outside, that's the ball.
Here it comes, 1-0. Hit hard towards center. That's in there, base hit. 1 run scores. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's now a 7-4 contest.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs, and all of a sudden give up that big base hit that drives in 2. Frustrating for a pitcher.
To the plate now, Adam Dunn, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Comes set with the 0-1. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. Fouled away. Reyes, a right-hander standing 6'3". He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Oh, and Dunn connects on 1 here. This ball sent high in the air to deep right field. That one is out of here. This game is tied. No-doubter, 3-run homer for Adam Dunn. First home run of the campaign for him, as that'll pull him into a tie at 7-7.
Some guys just have a knack for the dramatic. He comes up in a big spot and just cranks one out here to even the score. Not a bad time to hit your first homer of the year, huh?
Standing in now, Eugenio Suarez, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0.
2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
The 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking you deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
John Gant takes over here with the runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Number 53, John Gant.
Eric Davis will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with the runner at first and 2 away. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Nope.
And this is off the corner and low, ball 1. This is line to left, and that finds a seam for extra bases as we'll see if they want to wheel that go-ahead run home from first. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone.
Hey, look at this guy compete right there. Nice base hit. Are you kidding me? He had already had the hat trick. He was staring the golden sombrero straight in the face, and he said, no dice.
Nick Castellanos now, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. He's set. The 0-1.
1-1.
2 down, runners at first and second. One and 2 now. One and 2. Here it is. Down the left field line and deep. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. A 1-2 pitch. Hit hard back up the middle. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Wow, I think he took it for granted there a bit. Probably thought he had it in the bag, and he just lost concentration for a minute. Now his pitcher has to pick him up with 2 outs.
Coming to the plate now, Barry Larkin, 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And a disastrous time to uncork a wild pitch as the go-ahead run scores from third. One and 1 to the Reds' leadoff man.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Second and third, 2 away. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The 2-2 pitch. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. To second now, but he's safe as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
At the plate now, Joe Morgan. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And this will get all the way to the wall now.
Before this game started, if you would have asked them if they would have been happy to score 9 runs in a game, they'd take it all day long. But 9 in an inning? That's just insane.
Ryan Helsley takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning.
Ryan Helsley.
At the plate, George Foster, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1. Helsley, originally from the Sooner State of Oklahoma. He was a 5th-round pick back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
3 balls and a strike to the Reds left fielder. The 3-1 finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
Here comes the payoff pitch. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Thomas is there to make the catch, and mercifully the side is finally retired. But not before they bat around here this half inning, as 9 men wind up coming around to score. 8th inning coming up. The Reds are on top 11-7. Raisel Iglesias will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far. Coming forward now is the Cards' designated hitter, Lou Brock. Already a home run and a double for him in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Off the plate, ball 1.
The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Larkin into shallow center. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Settling in now, Paul Goldschmidt. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
0-1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
1 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. And this is swung on and missed. Two are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Let's take a look at the sequence here again. The first 3 pitches, all 3 down in the zone. So now you've got a guy that's thinking something down around the knees. He's conditioned to kind of look down there. That's when you mix it up and put it by him at the letters.
Here's Matt Carpenter. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. They could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Fouled off. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
Not a bad spot to miss right there. Much rather have it run inside than out over the plate where the hitter can do a lot of damage.
And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. And this one's taken for ball 4. So good work there as the Redbirds have got a 2-out base runner.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Now batting, Lane Thomas. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. He's set, and the pitch. Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early. Swing and a liner. Foul. The 1-1 home. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. 2 out with the man at first. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Cards leave 1. Scoreboard operator got a break as the deficit holds at 11-7. So here's the cleanup hitter, Tony Perez. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 1-1 home. Well struck down the right field line. And that'll slice just foul at the last moment. Drilled right back up the middle. And this will find its way into center field for a leadoff single.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Into the box, Johnny Bench, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. Two 2-0 now.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
And that's in there, 2-1. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. Smith is there. Throw to Hornsby. On to Goldschmidt, but too late as they'll just get the 1.
And kids, this is why you always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting 1 out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
So 1 away here in the Reds' half of the 8th, and in steps Adam Dunn.
Well, you don't see this very often, Matty V, a 2-strike straight changeup, but this guy changeup is one of the best in the league. We'll see if he tries that different approach this time, and maybe if he gets to 2 strikes, try to use the fastball a little bit more than that straight changeup.
The 1-0. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
Into the box now, Eugenio Suarez, as he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Behind 0-2 now. Too high. 1-2.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Now an off-speed pitch that nearly ran in and got him.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 pitch home. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. 1 left for Cincinnati. They're on top still, 11-7. Robert Stevenson comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 55, Robert Stevenson.
All set to start the 9th in this one. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Ozzie Smith. First delivery to him on the way. Now a swing and a bouncing ball for Joe Morgan at second. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The right fielder, number 9,
Stepping up to the plate, Enos Slaughter. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The pitch. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Right fielder looking up. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him. And just like that, it's down to a 3-run ball game.
You're going to get one fastball right down the middle, probably once or twice a game, and you cannot miss it, and he did not miss it. He roasted that pitch.
In now, Stan Musial. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. The Cardinals find themselves losing in the late innings. What are your thoughts on this one, guys?
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball game.
The 1-1. Fouled away. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
You know, you don't always have to straight challenge a guy on a 3-2 count. With the 3-run lead, no one on base, this is the perfect situation to do it. No reason to nibble and possibly set up a big inning.
Full count still. Another payoff pitch. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. There's ball 4.
Ball 4.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Rob Dibble comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Now pitching for the Reds, number 49.
Rogers Hornsby will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And this is low, ball 1. Runners on first with 1 down. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
The 2-0 pitch.
That's inside.
Yadier Molina, who represents the potential tying run here, waits on deck. And that's finally over for a strike.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
Into the box now, Yadier Molina. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the 9th is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
And he has a cut at that one, but misses 2-1. Popped up. Perez will get there as he's able to tuck this one away just past the first base dugout for out number 2.
Up next for the Cardinals, the designated hitter, Lou Brock.
Striding in once again, Lou Brock. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch.
Got a ball, 1 strike.
2 men are on with 2 men out. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
The 2-1 home.
Ball, down.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
The 3-1. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
Ready for another chance? Paul Goldschmidt. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Well, things are bad enough as it is right now. 1 run in, base is juiced, and now he's falling behind the count. You could bet the guy at the plate is thinking about making this a 5-run inning in a hurry.
The set and the 1-0. A ball and a strike.
Woo-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
And now a crowd reported at over 28,000 rise to their feet. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Cardinals down to their final strike here. Fouled off. Two out, bases loaded. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Boy, I'll tell you, not all wins are created equal. There's something really satisfying about being down 5 runs and you band together to find a way to get that win. They've got a huge bounce in their step heading into their next game.
11-8, the final score in this ball game. The Cincinnati Reds capitalized on a huge 7th inning on the way to the win. Jose De Leon claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Cincinnati Reds: 11 runs, 13 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For St. Louis, 8 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. They left 9 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours exactly. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.